Who's watching, guys? No. So, my life's really scary. Because Seth wants it to be. Hmm?
Seth isn't here.
Yeah, I don't thank God. Like, you're literally probably the only fucking person that would not be wrong with this shit. Like, I don't exhibit any signs of paranoid schizophrenia at all. I was crying over, like, what was going on between me and John before they got here, and then the guy that said it didn't even, like, talk to me before he said that to John. Kitty, you are an inside cat. What a weird world. Just because my ex-boyfriend's mad at me. Kitty, you can't go out there. Thanks for changing the lock, babe.
Hear anything else about other people with keys, alright?
Yeah, because they can't have them now. And I know it. No! Crazy? You're not going outside. So I guess, like, if you're a woman and you're crying.
Is that the same lady that came out here that day with that other girl?
No. The other lady that came the first day was.
She was a little bigger.
No, she wasn't.
The other cop?
Call ladies big, John. But she was Kaylee's friend that recognized. The one that came the first day was Kaylee's friend. I would have recognized Kaylee's friend. Because. Kitty, you're gonna be okay. You're not allowed outside. Chill out. But. No, I think Kaylee's friend has shorter hair. If I'm not mistaken. Like short braids.
Okay, listen, babe. The gate in the front is still going to use the old key.
That's
But
fine.
the
I don't
door
care
is
about
the
the
deadbolt.
gate. I care about, like...
The door in the deadbolt is going to be the new key, okay?
Like, the detective on my divorce case being upset with me enough to, like, send a friend. know why Sarah cares all of a sudden.
Sarah.
My cousin's wife, who I'm pretty sure just like talks about me with everybody else. Because everybody pretends that they think I'm crazy because it's too uncomfortable to like acknowledge like the truth of things.
I'm glad you didn't go to another boy's house.
Why would I go to another boy's house? I wanted to go home to my baby, but then my grandma started threatening me.
Threatening you?
Yes.
What did she say?
Like, if I showed up, like, she said that every time I talk to her, apparently I'm, like, accusing her of stuff, and I don't do that. Except, I did tell her that she, like, keeps my kid for me because she does. And that day that me and you got into it and they, like, forcefully called the police was really messed up because I begged her not to.
Who called the police?
My grandma did, that day that me and you were fighting.
Here?
Yes.
What do you mean?
The day that the police came here, that one day where Kaylee's friend showed up. My grandma called them.
Called the police?
No, my grandma called them, then I called them because I didn't want it to go the way that everybody was trying to make it go to get Jude taken from me. Like, legally. He's already taken from me, basically. Well, that man seemed to know something about me somehow. If he had such a strong opinion on my mental health without even speaking to me.
Because I answered the door and you said, "What's up?" And I said, "She's freaking out."
I wasn't freaking out. I was crying. Women are allowed to cry, and they don't have to be schizophrenic for it. Like, it's the most misogynistic shit I've ever fucking heard.
Well, if you're not able to
I don't care.
Talking
It's
about
a
your mental
misogynist, like,
you
system.
were both talking about.
Yeah, I know. That's messed up that they were talking about my mental health because I called them.
You called them?
Because you opened the door and said somebody was coming to get me, John. And I just wanted to make sure everybody knew if somebody was coming to get me. How was I supposed to know you were just fucking with me? And why would you fuck with me about something like that? It's super mean. Well, I'm tired of, like, feeling like somebody's trying to get me. Because when I tried to leave just now and I tried to go up the on-ramp, it was blocked off. And then when I went to McDonald's, a couple cop cars pulled in with their lights on.
I know that you don't want to hear me say this, but I'm just going to say it once. If you're on some medication, maybe you wouldn't feel like everybody's chasing you.
That's not how it works. Seth wants me to be on lithium. He's been saying that since he met me. So that I will, like, be his little sex doll in a corner of his house somewhere, catatonic. Because I'm not schizophrenic, and that's what it would do to me.
That's not what I'm asking.
No, that is what it would do to me.
That's not what I'm saying, but that's not what I'm saying.
That's what he wants. That's what they give people when they have paranoid schizophrenia, John. And I don't. So it would make me catatonic. Which is what he wants.
Maybe there's other meds too.
No, I've taken all kinds of other meds, babe. Please don't let the kitty out. Like, it is like the grossest system ever. Like,
It's capitalism, but we have to fucking deal with it every day and go to try to get money sometimes, babe. We can't let your fear of you being killed, like, stop us from getting money.
no, fear of being killed or fucking pumped up with lithium for Seth. Just so Seth doesn't have to worry about me talking about what he did anymore, or anybody has to worry about what they did to me anymore. Like, it is so fucked up. Give her to me. Like, I didn't do the things that people, like, I didn't make them do that shit to me. I told her that my stepdad that got into my bed was the one that literally, like, paid somebody to have us dropped off to him that day, and she said that I'm paranoid schizophrenic. And then she gave John instructions. They gave John instructions on how he could get me thrown away. And then when I tried to leave, they were blocking off the fucking on-ramp.
We're there for you, babe. It's just
Yeah, well, I
one
backed,
cop.
I reversed off the on-ramp, so they sure weren't there for me. I drive like you now.
Backing up all over the place. Taking curves.
Yeah.
Because you know your SUV can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a man.
Yeah, it did.
Good job, babe. I'm proud of you for getting out of that tight situation where there were police stopping
I don't
traffic.
fucking like them.
I know, babe.
Listen to what they just fucking told you.
I know, babe. I don't agree with them.
Like,
I
what
told
the
them I
fuck?
would never do that to you because I care about you.
Yeah, I know,
that's
and I'm
not
sorry
what you
that I get
want.
suspicious of you, but it is scary.
If you wanted help like that, it would be a different scene.
Yeah, if I wanted help like that, I would get it. I'm not trying to like bail my college out of being fucking bullies to me. Or like anybody who wanted to be a bully to me by getting fucking pumped full of lithium. And then going back to Seth. I know he hates you because that was your mission probably from him. Like he thought that you were gonna be like. I'm not saying that he conspired that you were a part of it. I'm saying he thought when me and you started dating, like he looked at our relationship and was like, she's gonna hate this. He's gonna hate her. Or she's gonna hate him because he was like judging the shit out of you and me because he thinks that he knows me, and like he really doesn't know me that well. He like knows what he turned me into while we were dating and like recorded me saying like when he would prompt it constantly for years. Ugh, why do we have police? So they can get you thrown into a fucking mental hospital?
Babe, you called them, not me.
Yeah, I called them because I didn't want anybody's secret showing up. No secrets.
There's no secrets, babe. If I didn't say that and prove to you that nobody's gonna show up.
No, all you proved to me was that you're the only person that wouldn't have gone, that isn't gonna go along with getting me thrown into a hospital. And I'm sorry that I got upset with you. But like Seth can fucking suck a dick and die about it because he is not as loyal. And he can get over that he doesn't like what you look like or whatever. Because you're still better to me than he is.
Thanks, babe. I love you. I'm sorry that I did that. Told you people were coming.
It was fucked up.
And
it was fucked up how they reacted to it
It
too.
was fucked up, but I'm tired of being told that I'm part of a plot with my
Yeah,
mom.
I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry that Seth has taken such a huge mental toll, like health, like toll on my mental health. Like it's been bad. He took my baby. He has my family turned against me.
But we can get better. We can get out of this.
How do I get better when everybody's like prepared to see me some way? Like you're like the only person that like didn't go along with whatever it is.
Police showed up to try to help you.
Did they try to help me when they gave my boyfriend instructions on how to forcefully get me thrown into a mental hospital in Louisiana? Doesn't sound like help, and the guy didn't even talk to me before he told you about that. So that's super crazy and weird. Kitty, no. Stop. You're an inside cat. Get over it. Like, my child doesn't like me, like, to hear me calling him so scared of the police all the fucking time. Like,
I show him you're strong and the police won't bother you.
what? I was being strong. You said somebody was coming to get me, so I called the people I'm super afraid of and told them. And then they came here, and then I talked to them, the people that I'm, like, terrified of, and then she asked me if she could have my phone. She held my phone, and I didn't like that at all. I didn't find it necessary either.
Why did you want that?
I don't know, because I was trying to show her the videos of everything that happened.
Because you were just recording.
I wasn't recording her, I turned it off, I was being respectful. After the 911 guy told me that she was a legitimate, that they were there on, like, a legitimate call. Like, in response to my call, I quit the live stream. What do you mean? When she said, can you just talk to us? I said, thank you to the guy on the phone. And then I turned on my live stream and I hung up. And then I was just showing her the footage of, like, all the little things that we've been, like, trapped in.
Traps, baby.
They were trapped until you got me out of them. Did you fix it?
I'm gonna mark the keys to these new locks so you know which one is the new keys.
No, the guy didn't even talk to me, and then he pulled John to the back. Like, I was just crying. That's it. That's not paranoid schizophrenia.
They're different, but they were. I'm gonna put a spacer in here too.
As long as nobody else has the key to them, I don't care. Kitties. Is this entertaining for you all? Family? Family? To see me going through, like, literal torture? I don't care, it is.
Not so much.
Like, is this what you all wanted? No, I know you all want me in a mental hospital. And off of my grandmother's will. Like, I was taken off my grandpa's. You know, when I told her, when she told me that I was inheriting the house, I told her, no, please don't do that, because our family was going to freak out at me and be mean to me about it. And then hospital shuttles started following me.
You're probably gonna inherit the house.
No, I told her I didn't want her to put me in her will at all, because I knew that my family would attack me over it. And then they did. That's not paranoid schizophrenia, that's just knowing your fucking family and how they've always treated you. Like, it must be nice, like, viewing all of this from the comfort of the homes that your parents bought you.
What?
I didn't get that. I didn't get those. I'm not talking to you. I know that you, like, if it weren't for you, they'd probably have me homeless by now. If it were up to them. Is this, like, trauma porn for you all? And they say that I'm, like, forcing my grandmother to like watch my kid when she won't even let me take him without calling the police on me. And his teeth are rotting out of his head. And he's, like, playing games 24/7.
Is that when he's with you too, baby?
No, like, no, he doesn't, babe. Me too. I would never just let him sit on his computer, but just he's sitting on there now. When we moved into my grandma's, that became a thing because it was just so awkward for us to be there. Yeah, like, good job, you guys. Thank you. What? I can't believe y'all are still watching. Like, does this bring you joy? What, babe?
When those police say, give me information about how to get you put away.
Yeah, why the fuck would they do that when I'm just crying? Unless my family...
Because they think that
Instead,
that would be the best thing for you.
Why do
because
they
see you crying about things?
They see me crying, so they think that I need to get thrown into the place that I told them I was afraid of? Because that's the best thing for me? No. No, that's not why. It wasn't love. It wasn't concern. It was supposed to be an easy cleanup job. I wasn't supposed to call 911 and all that. Like, I was supposed to go up the on-ramp that was blocked off on my way home just now. Sorry that all of you are not getting your way right now with me. Like I've been trying to do my entire life. Like you have been doing my entire life. Like, don't judge me for everything, but like, you all have like things that have just been given to you by your parents, and I didn't even get parents. Like it must be easy to like sit from a tower and judge a peasant, you know? Like when I'm having to live at my grandma's house, y'all wouldn't know what that's like, because nobody's ever left you down and out like that. Like, if I had my own house that my mom gave me or my dad gave me, trust me, I would have been there instead. Huh? Okay. What? You guys? What the fuck are you waiting? What are you looking at me for? So you can go tell somebody how crazy I am and how bad I need help? Try to keep my kid from me more so his teeth can keep rotting out of his head? So Steph can keep fucking bullying me and telling people that I'm a pedophile? Because, like, he doesn't want me dating anybody else? Or is this just fun for you all? Is this like live entertainment? Cause that's fucking sick. Like our family removed my dad from my life because of something so gross and stupid. Y'all wouldn't know what that's like. Y'all wouldn't know what it's like to grow up with somebody that you think is your dad and then they just disappear because your real dad shows up and he's got the same last name and he's not related to you because your family got rid of him and wouldn't let your mom date him when she was younger because of some ancient racist bullshit in your family. Y'all never gone through that. You all had nuclear families. You all had your mom and your dad. Like my fucking, like, then y'all like the jobs that y'all get even, or like, y'all are like, it's like nepotism, but for the women too. But I was the only one that they wouldn't hire at the funeral home. Not because everybody thinks I'm crazy, because nobody wants me to talk about things that they think I'm going to talk about, which I don't fucking talk about. Unless shit gets crazy like this, unless people are like literally hunting me down and trying to put me in a hospital, which they have successfully done my entire life. Uncle Kenny and my mom and Kevin. Around the time that they got me held back in school at OLA, Our Lady Academy in Bay St. Louis, he paid them to hold me back in school because they didn't want me to keep telling the counselors what my mom was doing. And today, y'all would rather see me in like a hospital than my mom have to face consequences for the money that she embezzled for Ron. Or like abusing the fuck out of me my entire fucking life. Like still today. For fun. For fun. Like she's a fucking fag hag. And she's got like her friends over in New Orleans fucking literally like hunting me down. Do they know that she voted for Trump though? I don't think she did. Probably don't.
Okay.
My mom. My fag hag mom voted for Trump. I didn't vote. So I don't know why everybody talks shit on me at first. And also, if I did, like, what the fuck? Does that really damage somebody and need to go to a fucking hospital and not need the love of their family or support from their family when like their ex-boyfriend is hunting them down and taking their child from her? Like perpetuating the sick shit that keeps both of my children from me?
This is gonna make it so we don't have to use the deadbolt every time we go outside. Like the kitties won't be able to open the door themselves.
Okay.
But it's not gonna be like people smashing it in proof. It's just so the door closes itself. Right?
Especially improve.
I mean the deadbolt is.
Oh.
But like this little latch thing I'm making for the bottom handle is just so that the door stays closed.
Like, I know all of you are, like, watching this, like, oh my god, look how crazy she is. She needs to go to a mental hospital. I'm just trying. I'm just talking about my life. Like, I'm allowed to talk about my experiences. I even have videos of, like, the experiences that I was just, like, trying to tell the police about before they diagnosed me on the spot with paranoid schizophrenia. So, I don't want to say it, but, like, fuck you guys.